welcome back to Prim Pure Life. And if this location looks weird, I'm actually not at my house, I'm at my parents' house right now. So I'm watching my nephew and he's actually sleeping in the other room. So this is going to be my 18, 19, and 20 week update. I have been slacking in this area, and I have to tell you guys, honestly, I'm not the most organized person. That is, my nose is itching. That has been a big goal for me for 2015, is to get my act together. I'm one of those people that I have the best intentions in the world, and I have ideas and things that I want to do and projects, and I will start them. I just have a really hard time seeing them through, and I think it's because I'll start one project and then I get an idea for another one, and I have a hard time just sticking with one thing and keeping myself organized. So honestly, I'm not promising you guys that things are going to be perfectly on time, but just bear with me as I learn and grow this year, and hopefully you're enjoying these vlogs. I'm honestly I'm doing these mostly for me because I really want to be able to look back on this and just see how I've grown and see the symptoms and things that I've had during pregnancy, so that it's kind of like a little journal for me, because I'm not always the best at writing things down either. So this is just a way for me to kind of document it. So before I dive into kind of what's been going on with the pregnancy, I wanted to fill you guys in a little bit on what's been going on in just my life in general, and why filming has been so sporadic and why everything's been kind of crazy. And it's not that I've always had a regular schedule. I wouldn't say that I've always had this like regular filming schedule, because I really haven't. It's something that I would like to do eventually. But right now, I'm just happy that I'm getting videos up. But basically, my husband and I have moved, it feels like a billion times in the past 2 years, but in 2012, we moved from the United States, well, I did, from the United States to Canada. And then in 2013, we moved from our first apartment to another apartment while we were still living in Canada. Then we moved from there in 2014 down to the United States, to Pennsylvania, where we live now. And then after, which we moved in with my parents, so we lived here when we moved from Canada. And then that same year, we moved to our apartment that we're living in now. So we've moved 5 times in, I think that's like 3 years. So it's been a little crazy. Our life has pretty much been in boxes. This is the first place that we've moved to that we can see ourselves settling down in. And the first time I've really felt like, okay, I can unbox things. And I don't know if any of you guys have moved, whether you're like a military family or things like that, you've moved a million times. You know, maybe you don't, maybe you're really organized, but you eventually just start shoving things in boxes, and so stuff is just chaotic. And our life right now feels chaotic because we just have stuff everywhere. And there's just not a lot of time to just sit and go through things, and to be honest, it's tedious and it's not fun. So I've really been kind of like focused on that, because I feel like maybe the nesting's kicking in, I don't know. But I've just been so focused on wanting to get things organized, wanting to get rid of things and purge things and just minimize and simplify our life. Because you accumulate stuff over the years, and we just have a lot. I'm a very sentimental person. I have a hard time letting go of things that I don't need, and so I have been really just kind of biting the bullet and saying, no, I just need to throw things out. So, or donate things, which I've probably filled about 2 or 3 garbage bags filled with like clothes and things like that that I'm just ready to donate. So that's kind of where my mind has been, and I think it's in preparation. I just want our home, I want to bring our baby home to a nice, fresh, clean house, and a place that just feels cozy, and not only just for the baby but for my husband and I, because if you know anything about living in cluttered space, it's not good for you to live in a really cluttered space. It can really wear on you and things like that. So I definitely want just to make our home more organized and on top of things. And I've been inspired, and my inspiration has definitely been Brittany here on YouTube. Her channel is called Brittany and Baby, or Brittany and Babies. I'll try to link her channel down below. I absolutely love her and look up to her so much. She's a young mom, and she's had a lot of different obstacles that she's overseen, and her boyfriend have just gotten engaged. They have 2 beautiful kids, and they're just a lovely little family, and I really enjoy her videos. And her house is so stinking cute, and I just love that they have a small little house too, and it's just 2 bedrooms, just like my husband and I, and they make it nice, and just take good care of it. And I can tell that she's a very organized person from her videos. So I'm very inspired by her organizing qualities and abilities. So yeah, I love her. She's awesome. You guys should definitely watch her, especially if you're mommies or you're a mommy to be like I am. You will love her videos. Her kids are so cute. She has I think he's probably 6 months old now, and then also a 2-year-old. So it's a little girl who's 2, so that's fun. But anyway, that's kind of what's been going on in our life. Oh, and on top of that, my husband is trying to paint our house. So there's boxes everywhere that are being unpacked. There's stuff moved out of rooms. It's just crazy, and paint going onto walls. So it's just been a little nuts. But as far as symptoms and things that are going on in my pregnancy, I've been a lot better. I would say by week 18, I was starting to feel better as far as the morning sickness. I'm not as grossed out by the things that I was before. Certain smells that were really bothering me don't bother me as much anymore. I still can't take heavy smelling perfumes or like really sickening sweet candles because my nose is just so sensitive, but I'm not as bothered, like my poor husband, I'm not really bothered by his smell anymore, which is really nice. I was so thankful when that changed, because I hated that. That was probably the worst symptom of my pregnancy. Just not being able to like snuggle and feel like, you know, your husband's, maybe I'm weird, but Philip's smell has always been comforting to me, even when we were dating and things like that. Just like, you know, you snuggle up to your husband, it's just like he's your protector and your provider, and it's just comforting. I don't know if you guys feel that way or not about your spouses or boyfriends or whatever, but I've always felt that way about him. And so that was just a yucky thing to deal with during pregnancy. But that has definitely gone away. Praise the Lord. I'm so grateful and thankful for that. And then also food aversions have not been bad. There are certain things I still sometimes will sneak up on me, like we were boiling eggs the other day and it just kind of made me feel a little weird. But it wasn't bad. It wasn't like before at all. So I wouldn't really say that I'm having any food aversions at all anymore. I'm not getting super nauseous at all, which I'm so grateful for. The only time that I get nauseous anymore is if I'm not doing the things that I need to do to take care of myself. So if I'm not eating, you know, if I skip a meal, which I try really hard not to, but you know, if I'm not drinking enough, or if I'm not eating the right things, if I eat some junky things, or you know, I'm just not eating little meals throughout the day, I will start to feel a little nauseous, but that's my own fault. It's not because of smells or things I can't control. I can control that, which I really like. So as far as symptoms go, that is pretty much behind me now. I'm hoping and praying that it's behind me now. I did start to feel movement. That's another symptom. I guess you call that a symptom. I started feeling movement around week 19. When I hit 19 weeks, I started to feel some movement. It was really subtle at first, and it has only been getting stronger. I am 20 weeks now. I will be 21 weeks next Tuesday. So I'm filming, today is Thursday. I don't know the date, you guys, but it's Thursday and I'm filming. So next Tuesday I will be hitting 21 weeks, and the baby has been kicking, and it sometimes feels like he or she is doing flip-flops in there. And my poor husband wants to be able to feel it so bad. You can't feel it outside of my tummy yet, but I definitely can feel it. And I feel like the baby is most active at night. It's crazy. When I lay down to try to go to sleep, they're just in there like kicking and punching and saying, "No, mommy, I don't want to go to bed yet." So that's kind of funny and can keep me awake at night. But I've really enjoyed that. I love feeling the baby move. It's very nice just to know that baby's okay in there and moving around. So we've had 2 appointments, I think, since my last update. I believe it's been 2, and they were both very short, kind of to the point appointments. We went in and they just, you know, they check your pee, and you have to pee in a cup, and then they basically weigh you, and I got to go in and talk to the OBGYN, and then they check the baby's heart rate. So everything is good. Baby has a really strong heart rate. I'm on track and healthy and doing good. The one thing that I will say that is a goal for me is to just make sure that I'm drinking a lot of water, because that's something I struggle with, and they have really encouraged me to make sure that I'm getting a lot of water, and then also to make sure I'm getting exercise. I am a little on the overweight side, and so that's not affecting baby in a negative way, but it's just a little harder on me. So I'm making a goal. I can't really make any huge weight loss goals right now, which I definitely have some for after baby's born, but I can, you know, maintain and make sure that I'm doing the things that I need to. And it's hard when you're pregnant, because I have noticed some increase in my appetite, to make sure that I'm just reaching for healthy things, and I'm really trying to think about what I'm putting in my mouth and making sure that I'm drinking a lot of water as well. I'm trying to think if there's any other symptoms. That's pretty much been it for symptoms, other than just tiredness on and off, but I think that's pretty normal. I'll have days where I have spurts of energy, and then other days where I'm just really sleepy and I need to lay down, and I just try to listen to my body. The book I'm reading, What to Expect When You're Expecting, basically just says the same thing. You know, when you have energy, go for it, and when you feel tired, you just need to sit down and rest. So that's what I've been doing. And yeah, that's pretty much it for symptoms. I wanted to talk about my first sickness. I got sick for the first time since I've been pregnant. I had bronchitis, and that was no fun at all. My husband actually had to take a day off of work to take care of me the one day, because I was so sick. I couldn't breathe. I was really congested. He took me into the doctor, and they basically said, "You have a virus, there's really nothing we can do for you." So, because when you're pregnant, they can't give you a lot of different medications, and they just can't, yeah, there's not a whole lot that they can do. And honestly, I'm kind of one of those people, if I don't have to take medication, I don't want to, because I just feel like I don't like to put a lot of different drugs in my body. So I was actually grateful that she told me, you know, it's better not to take anything, and that I'd be okay without it. So they just recommended taking honey for my cough, because I did have a cough, taking a tablespoon of honey. You just have to make sure that it's pasteurized. And then for my congestion, you can actually use just saline spray, because that's not a drug or anything like that. And I used a lot of like Vicks Vapor Rub, and a humidifier and things like that, and just I drank a lot of tea and water, and that really helped. And honestly, you guys, with taking my prenatal, and I take a vitamin C as well, I found that it really didn't keep me down too long. It was just more, the cough is still there, and I'm still a little congested, but I'm a lot better. I'm up on my feet now, because when I was first sick, I was just really not feeling good. I was on the couch and couldn't really move. So that's a lot better, and I'm really grateful for that, and I made it through. So hopefully, fingers crossed, I won't get sick again till baby comes. So that's kind of what went on during week 18 and 19. I was not feeling so good. So yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Baby has grown a lot. I did want to talk about that. Baby has grown a lot. She or he is now 10 inches long from head to foot, which is crazy because I think the last time I talked to you guys, the baby was like 6 inches or 5.5 inches. So basically the baby has doubled in size. And the baby weighs 10.5 ounces, about the size of a banana, which it's just crazy to think about that inside of you, if you know what I mean. So I'm excited that baby's getting so big and strong and healthy. And it's just, I don't know, guys, I don't really know what else to say. I'm just so excited. And I do want to do, speaking of which, I want to do a little like product video. I have some things that have really helped me during my pregnancy that maybe could help you guys, just talking about some different like foods and things that have helped me through the whole pregnancy that I've really been enjoying, and like different products and things that I've really been liking and have been helping me out. I kind of want to do that on a separate video, so this one's not like a million hours long or minutes long, but let me know if that's something you guys would like to see. I'd really like to get that up for you. And then also we are going to get to go find out what we're having this weekend. I am so excited. I cannot wait. We pretty much are narrowed it down to 2 names, a boy and a girl name. I'm not going to share them yet because I want to wait to share the name when we reveal what the gender is. And then I will also be doing a gender reveal video for you guys. I haven't decided how I want to do it yet, but just hang in there for that. And those of you that guessed on, I think it was my last pregnancy update video, thank you for guessing. I think it's so much fun that you guys are putting down what you think. It's just kind of fun to see what people think, you know, what I'm having. And I'm pretty sure it's a girl, although after the kicking that I've been having, I'm kind of starting to wonder. Maybe it's a little boy in there, I don't know. But yeah, so that's basically all I have to update you guys on. Thank you guys for sticking with me, those of you that have been watching my videos and those of you that have been leaving comments. I just want to let you know I really appreciate all of your comments, all of your suggestions, all of your good wishes and just encouragement. You guys are so great. I wish so bad that I could like gather you all in a room and we could just all sit down and talk and hang out, and I could meet you personally, because it's so crazy to me that, you know, really we're strangers. I don't really know you. You don't really know me other than what you see on this, you know, on YouTube. But that you can just be so loving and kind. It just really means a lot to me, and I just want to say a big thank you. So yeah, that's all I have to say. I will talk to you guys later. I love you. Just remember that you're loved, you're beautiful, you're unique and special, and no one can tell you any different. And guys, I really mean that. No matter what you're going through, no matter what stage of life you're in, you are special and you have something to offer the world. So just remember that, okay? All right, guys, I'll talk to you later.